Hello and welcome, Heresy fans. We are playing 3rd edition for the first time. Josh and Luka here from MiniWarGaming.com bringing you White Scars against the Deathguard. And we're going to keep it simple at 1,500 points for our first match.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Horus Heresy Battle Report.
Let's take a look at my 1,500 points of Deathguard. Our primary detachment is going to be led by our one and only character. We're bringing a Centurion so that he has the officer of the line upgrade. We're not going to upgrade him to anything else. I just want a basic Centurion so I can have a few auxiliary detachments in my force. Now with this Centurion, we're going to give him the prime slot upgrade from the Deathguard, Unnatural Resilience, so he can be a formidable foe on the battlefield, giving him Eternal Warrior and an extra wound. The rest of this detachment is going to include a basic assault squad because I had just enough points for an unupgraded version of them. We are going to be bringing a basic 10-man tactical squad that's going to have a power scythe sergeant. And then we have a 20-strong tactical brick with a combi flamer sergeant. I should note I'm not going to worry about any of the legacy upgrades for the army right now. I just want to figure out the game first before I worry about those additional rules. Now this tactical squad is going to take the prime slot upgrade for more logistics. And unlocking one additional slot in this detachment. I'm going to use it to bring a retinue of 5 Death Shroud Terminators, specifically 5 because that's the amount of models I have. Now with our officer of the line in the primary detachment, I got 2 auxiliary detachments. The first one is a simple heavy support. I just brought one Contemptor Dreadnought with an assault cannon. That's it. The other one, however, is going to be the Deathguard Reaping Host. And in this one, I'll bring a tactical squad that's going to take the prime slot. And you can only really take tactical squads here. We're going to have a nasty Master Sergeant. So he's just a little bruiser sergeant running around the battlefield. He'll have additional characteristics and he can issue and accept challenges. And I gave him a power scythe. He just, no helmet on, he's mean mugging the enemy. We're going to be bringing some Grave Warden Terminators. All with chain fists, even though the chain fists in this case won't matter. That's what they're modeled with, and we got a little alchemical flamer in the unit. And lastly, 5 heavy support Marines with Volkite Culverins, and that is 1495 of my 1,500 point list.
Here we are looking at my 1,500 points of White Scars, because I gotta start a new army for a new edition. Leading the whole thing here will be a Centurion, because again, I wanted to keep it relatively basic, and it's the easiest way to unlock the additional little detachments. So riding a bike, and then he's going to have himself a Thunderhammer there. And for his little prime slot, he will be a Paragon of Battle. So he's going to be a bit more of a monster in combat. Looking at the first little bits of my standard detachment here, we're going to do a tactical squad, just 10 dudes, no upgrades. And I have bought a Rhino, which obviously they're going to be hopping into. And then for some more fast guys here, we're going to do a assault squad. So this is going to be 15 strong. And I think that we'll say that these guys are in the prime slot to unlock a little logistical benefit, which will allow me to put this little squadron of 3 javelins in there. So they're going to be armed las cannons and multi-meltas. For those that know and don't like it, you can fight me in the comments. Next detachment will be a Chagorian Brotherhood here. So I'm going to do 2 squads of Scimitar bikes that have a couple of Volkites in them and use the prime slot there to unlock another slot for another bike squad. So that's 3 squads of 5. My other detachment will be a tactical support with these 2 heavy land speeders. These are the White Scars unique ones. The mission for today, we roll it up randomly. We end up with the Heart of Battle. Primary mission objectives is capture the objective markers. There's 1 in the middle worth 3. And then the flanking ones that we have, Luke and I could have put them in other places, but we liked how it looked. They're each worth 1. Secondary mission objectives, we have Slay the Warlord, Giant Killer, Last Man Standing, and First Strike, all worth 3 points. And then the mission special rules, we have Reserves, Counteroffensive, and Seize the Initiative.
And for today's game, I wanted to set up a battle on Terra, some random bombed out part of the fortifications, and one of the many conflicts between the White Scars and the Deathguard. Today, we're gonna go with the hardboards that Adam at Greenleaf Terrain has made for us custom. You can go check out his stuff by looking at the description down below. And everything else on the board is actually a Games Workshop kit for our bombed out ruined buildings, except our craters are gonna be from Urban Mat. You cannot leave home without a good battlefield decorum. The battle is ready to commence. Our forces are lined up and ready to clash in the heart of battle. At least that's the scenario that we're playing.
That's the scenario, so that's assuming what we're doing.
Yeah. The goal of the mission, like we mentioned earlier, is to hold the middle ground or outmaneuver your enemy and flank their positions. accordingly. And then, Josh is deployed over here with his White Scar forces, Assault Marines out front, and all of the supporting elements ready to vroom in. I can't think of the word.
You're just going to go fast.
Go fast, that's the
Yeah,
one.
it's the go fast boys.
And my guys are the opposite. They're all lined up on the line to go slow. these are the go slow boys with their remorseless advanced rule. Now, I believe you go first. Wait.
You can try to seize.
Oh, I could try to seize. That's right. Yeah, we're ready to begin. And seize the initiative is still in the game, which is mechanically the same as it's always been. The player going second can roll a d6. On the roll of a 6 or more, they can take the first turn. Good, we didn't get it.
You didn't want it anyway.
I wasn't going to take it anyways.
Yeah.
Never been a fan
This is
of
the right way to
initiative.
do this.
Yeah. It's going to be turn 1 for the White Scars as we try to figure out this nonsense. Now, I want to point out we're playing exactly a 1,500-point game, which is only one reaction.
Yeah.
Per turn.
And neither of us have like a Praetor or anybody that gives you an extra reaction. So
we're keeping it pretty simple with that. It's 1501 actually. That it
goes. Oh, the second close
reaction.
get so far.
Exactly. So we're gonna go to turn 1 for the White Scars, and we are gonna figure out how our new edition of the Horus Heresy plays.
So a whole bunch of stuff everywhere. I basically got this into 3 prongs though, so I can send stuff up the middle, and then send a speedering company here, a speedering company here. The Centurion is over here, so I don't want to really clash because you got a lot of really tough infantry in the middle, and I don't have a lot of stuff to bust armor, like 2-up armor.
Yeah.
So I think I need to be aggressive, but I'm not going to go rushing into your guns right away. I got to try to beat you up first turn a bit and see what happens. All right, here we go. So this flank here, moving up one of my heavy attack speeders with one of my jet bike squads, just trying to get some range on guys to begin to put the hurt on. Hop out my tacticals to start scoring this objective and force you to kind of score an objective up there. Land speeder is just going to sit still. Glass cannons have the extra damage for heavy, but I don't think it's going to come into effect a whole lot because I'm pretty sure you guys are Eternal Warrior enough that you don't care.
Yeah, sorry, probably. What's the damage on last cannon?
1. And it goes to 2.
Oh,
so, yeah, you get Eternal Warrior.
I'm
you
Eternal
won't care.
Warrior, exactly.
But I don't need them further up. Mid-jet bike's moving up to support the assault squad there. The assault squad, I just want to go take an objective with it in the middle. Start scoring points and force Luka to come deal with that. I know he's going to, but this might make him move a little bit faster. Because it's going to be a pain for him to get there and push me off of that. And then, yeah, this other flank here, it's the Centurion squad moving up with the heavy attack speeder in tow. We'll just start with this heavy attack speeder, putting all the shots into the tactical squad up front there.
Boop. All right.
So I've got a Carries assault cannon, so this should just be hitting you on 3s. You didn't have any reactions you wanted to call, I
No,
assume.
I got nothing.
So I've got 4 hits, and then these are going to be at a strength of 6.
All right. 2s.
And they are breaching 6 up.
Oh, there you go. Breaching still being AP2, so no armor save on them, so we're going to lose, poof, bam, those 2 guys there. And then I owe you a couple of power armor saves. We're going to lose a 3rd guy. Blah. Down they go. That'll be a leadership check for them at the end of the phase. That has not changed.
Then a pair of Reaper autocannons. Honestly, very similar stats, except for they do 2 damage and they're better range, but I could have rolled these together for this purposes. So I got a couple misses. Show me 2s to wound. And I'm breaching 6 out.
So no armor save there, and power armor for the other. Phew, that guy will get shot and fall down.
And let's just keep the punishment going. We're going to put jet bikes into them as well.
Down the table, same target.
We got the heavy bolter off Boss Man first, so hitting on 2s.
Good start.
And then off of his compatriots, hitting on 3s.
Heavy bolters do anything different?
I don't think so. Okay, these should just be 3s to wound. Make safe.
Power armor, of course. That is going to be 1 dead Marine. We might as well take this guy.
Then my Volkite Culverins.
It's like a 1 to 3 to get a special heavy weapon in there, I think. Or
You can put as many as you want.
Oh, that's just
I
your
just didn't
loadout.
choose to buy as many, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
2s to wound. Got 2 wounds.
Armor.
You're fine.
Nice.
That's enough punishment there, so I'm going to move to this flank, and we're going to have this speeder open up on that front tactical squad.
Boom. Same idea as the other squad. This is the one with the Master Sergeant. That's the only difference, really.
Mr. Tough Guy.
Mr. Tough Guy.
So the assault cannon. And then wounding on 2s.
Boom, boom, boom.
So there's 1 breach there.
1 breach there, shooting through ruins. So we're going to get cover on those. So the 2 regular saves, we're okay. And the shooting through the ruins, we're okay.
My autocannon.
Yeah.
This guy didn't go to shooting school.
Couple hits.
2 wounds, just regular ones though.
Oh, losing a guy. Oh, losing one guy. I was gonna go, poof, that guy back there will lose or die. And then moving on.
Right here, heavy bolters into you. So show me hitting on 3s.
Jeez.
Okay.
Other flank's way more accurate.
Measurably more accurate.
2 it is.
2 winning hits.
That is no one.
Oh no. And then the Volkites.
Volkite.
Oh, they're pretty accurate.
There you go.
Oh.
2s to wound, a strength 6. 5 saves on power armor. Ooh, 2 deflagrates.
Oh, let's learn how this works.
It does work a little different, I think. It was a lot of words, and I stopped reading because someone asked me a different question. Never mind, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, the deflagrate's gonna have a number next to it, and that's just the strength of the deflagrate hits.
Yeah, so it doesn't automatically do the strength of the weapon, it does the strength of whatever the deflagrate value
But this
is.
is the same strength anyway.
In this case, it's the same.
So just 2 more?
2 more wounds from deflagration, which will cause 1 more Marine to go down, and like before, it does not keep chaining. So, boom, boom. I think I owe a 3rd one here. Boo, losing that guy there. You can technically pull, with the new wound allocation rule, you can pull whatever model you want for pace of play purposes, really.
Let's move over to the lads in the middle here, and we're just gonna put las cannons down at, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot your Death Shroud.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can start to plink wounds off of them.
My retinue there in the middle. Where is my, oh, there he is there. I'm like, I probably forgot my character somewhere. He's
Oh no, I see his ugly mug.
Boosh. 1 miss, not bad. 2s to wound, for sure.
Yes.
And I'm gonna have invulnerable saves.
So we got 5 wounding hits. Now these would go to damage 2, but your Eternal Warrior puts it back down to damage 1, essentially.
Yeah, so these guys are almost half the price they were last edition, and they kept essentially the same rules they had before. They're 2 wounds instead of 3, but they take 1 less damage from everything, which is most things do 2 or 3. So
yeah,
well, most
a
things
lot
are 1 and 2.
of the scary stuff.
Yeah, a lot of the scary stuff they want to go from. It was 5, was it? And we're gonna pass 2 of those, and we are going to have 1 of our Death Shroud die to a las cannon. So the las cannon hits this guy nice and clean, and then this guy will take a superficial wound from it.
And then this here, Jet Bike Squad, is gonna start pumping shots into the big tactical blob, I think. Heavy bolters. From everything we're reading, a lot of this feels pretty similar to how you were doing it before. There's a bajillion steps. I don't think it's necessary to be like, we go to step 4. And
yeah, they lay it out very carefully for new players for the most part.
But feel free to comment below if you think there's anything fishy going on. I got 3 wounding hits on them.
And that is going to be 3 saves. Yeah, in this case, the major difference is like you can kill more than what you could see from last edition.
Yeah.
So they pretty much went from 4th edition 40k rules to 5th edition 40k rules with the 2nd to 3rd edition heresy rules.
Right. The Volkites, which they're not warmed up. They didn't. Okay, I got 1. Nope.
That's a 6. That is going to be it for the first part of Josh's shooting phase. They technically added a step to the shooting phase where I take my morale checks, which is the same as it was before, but now it just has like a clear place.
Clear when things happen.
Yes, it's very clear when things happen. It looks very wordy and word soupy, but it's saying all the same things it said before, just with a lot more elaboration. 8 on them. They're probably 7, I think. Maybe 8 with the sergeant. Yes, we are leadership 8 on our sergeant. I do owe you another one over here on Billy the Bad Sergeant. 10. Ooh, that's a fail. That's a rout. Though I do have a Vexilla, so I have to look and see what that does. I have no idea. I just paid for it because I have the model with it. The Vexilla only helps with combat, which, well, I suspected as much. Now, these guys are going to turn, and they do a rout. They rout. They're going to go find a better spot to invoke this battle from, and that's unfortunately off the table. So the way it works is they added a little clause here that if a unit is routed and hits the edge of the battlefield, you remove all the models that would make it there. Let me roll my 2d6. It's going to be pretty much all of them.
I think it's D6 initiative, isn't it?
Sure. Same. It could be. Same difference-ish here. And then we do a leadership check. Oh, they're going to not stick around, so they have another chance to stay on the battlefield if they want to. Otherwise, they leave. So these guys, because we're playing Search and Destroy, this is my long table edge. That's Josh's long table edge over there. And that's where they're running to. They are destroyed. Well, they're removed from play. There is technically a difference now, but it shouldn't matter in this game. And that is going to give Josh the first strike 3 victory points. Charging, so that'll end White Scar's turn 1, giving them 3, 4, whatever. What's their line value?
The line value of a tactical squad is 2.
So that increases that objective to be worth 3 because it's worth 1 normally. So that'll be 3 victory points for that objective. This one's worth 3, and I don't know if Assault Marines, if they're Vanguard or if they're Line.
I believe Assault Marines are Vanguard, so I won't be getting anything bonus. They're Vanguard 2.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense to me. So they're going to get 3 victory points for controlling that objective, because most units in the game can still control objectives, but they only give you the base value of the objective and victory points. So 3 points for holding the middle with a Vanguard unit, 3 points for holding the flank with a line unit, and then 3 points for landing first strike, giving the White Scars 9 victory points in their first player turn. We're going to do much of the same in our movement phase. Now with the Deathguard, as long as we move 4 inches or less with the relevant units, we count as staying still, remaining stationary for the purpose of heavy weapons, or any weapon or rule that interacts with heavy weapons. In this case, bolters and Fury of the Legion, I guess.
Yes.
It's called Fury. So Deathguard are still really good at shooting bolters with their tactical marines. And of course, moving around the battlefield with their special weapons. Nowhere we can hide against the White Scar, so we're just going to surge forward and hopefully not run away to their firepower as we try to encroach upon the middle of the battlefield here. I'm going to show you where everything ends up. They're pretty much going to stick going in the direction that I have them deployed at. And we're going to hopefully get some victory points on our turn, though it's going to be hard to get to the middle there, I think. We do a lot of rushing here on this turn, so we're not going to have to worry about shooting too much at all. Our Death Shroud rushed up to the middle. They were going to be the ones to go score the objective because they'll have more models in the Assault Marines initially than I thought. Oh, Josh might want to react, and he didn't in this case.
I haven't reacted, no. I considered it, so you were setting up that you were going to be able to move up and get an okay charge, and if you had tried that, then I may have done the you're chasing the wind reaction.
So I thought to myself, it's better just to establish them in the middle as opposed to being stuck back here and not charging. And then I thought to myself, oh wait, tactical marines are line and they get more victory points for things in the middle. So I said, screw my first idea. I'm gonna have my tacticals rush and get on the objective instead. You can only ever have one unit kind of contest and control an objective, so I might as well have it be my line troops in the middle. After they moved up, I made room for the Dreadnought and the Grave Wardens. Now heavy units still can't run. Or rush, in this case.
Yep.
So they just move their 6, Contemptor creeping up behind them. And then over onto this side, we have our tactical squad that got shot up, but stood their ground onto the objective here, surrounding it, and our heavy weapon team that was behind them. Deathguard ignoring the -2 penalty for moving through terrain. And then with this addition, no matter what the height is, you just kind of count each level of runes as 3. So even though this is 5, it only really costs 3 to move up it. I just got them into a position to shoot later. I know I could have moved 4 and then still shot their weapons as Deathguard, but I wouldn't have been able to get them all up there. Someone would be straggling down here, then I had to spend another turn getting up there, so I figured to get them all up here now, shoot them later. Don't really get to show off the Deathguard turn, but the terrain over here wasn't super great for them to utilize anyways. Maybe I was debating on putting them here and putting them up there, but that was going to get shot by all your bolters and 24-inch range guns and all that stuff. So I figured, I'll keep them back there, let them get shot by far away guns.
You're trying to stick with the resilience and just you can accept a turn or 2 of hits and then because you're going to score a buttload of points.
That's it. That's pretty much my turn. I'm done. I got no shooting, no charging, no nothing. Just standing on our circles to get points.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have any line of sight to the targets I want to fire at.
Ironically, because you did this first. Because if I could have used the reaction to push into there and been like, no, this is still my objective in the middle.
Right.
But I wanted to, because then you would have been able to set up more shooting elsewhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't hate that interaction. And we're each only working with a single reaction point here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, because that way, if I had done that, I would have denied you 4 VPs.
Yeah,
but you probably would have shot the tar out of me, so there's that. Yeah,
if you reacted to their movement, I might not have rushed and just shot them instead.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about it. You know, always, like, every move, every game action you take kind of changes the outcome of what the plan really is. I guess I could shoot. I might as well shoot over here. It's not super exciting, but these guys didn't rush, and they moved 4. So they actually get to fire their bolters with the Fury rule because we're Deathguard. Never mind, I forgot there is reactive fire. I will not be shooting anything, just par for the course.
If you had 2 things to shoot, maybe
another thing to shoot, yeah. But they can't see through my own guys, so I can't shoot the targets I want. I gotta wait for my little screens to get out of the way there, and then that's it. We're gonna score. They're line 1, correct?
Line 2.
Ooh, so that's gonna give me 3 victory points here, and I'll gain myself 5 for right there in the middle. So I'll take a 7 to 9 Loss. I don't get any first strike because I can't really threaten anything. Deathguard against White Scars, you're probably not going to get a kill the first turn unless something weird happened.
It depends, yeah. So the idea is I want to kind of try to continue the envelopment here. You've got some decent firepower, but I need to push these guys off that objective.
Yep.
And then, I don't know, the middle is going to be weird. I don't really know. One of the weaknesses I've got going on is none of my cavalry can score objectives.
They're killers.
But they're not Vanguard.
Well, they're not the scoring killers. They're just fast-moving, harassing support
Now, if I had
units.
the Golden Keshig, which are pretty brutal looking, they're like Vanguard 2 or 3 or something like that. So that would have been
that'd be nice to
different,
have, yeah.
but they're expensive, and 1,500 points, I wasn't going to make that work. So I think I'm going to do the declaration of, oh, everything in my army moves 2 faster.
That's just, you just declare that every turn, I assume, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's just
And it
how it
lasts
works.
until the end of my player turn. It doesn't last until
Yeah.
your turn.
I wonder why you wouldn't declare it.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's a reason.
There
maybe.
might be some reason, or maybe I'm misunderstanding it.
Sure.
But either way, we're going to go fast. So on my flank here, just going to shove the jet bikes over a little bit. I do get some clear line of fire because you're at elevation. The assault marines are going to move up. Because again, if I can push this objective here, I've got to try to fight not all your army at the same time. This land speeder is going to move in a position to be able to shoot either or that I need. So that's that flank done. Move over to this flank. We're just going to take the speeder, who's just going to go tuck in there. It's weird, just the range and capability, because I normally want to, get in your grill and fight you. But I don't really need to. So these guys are just going to kind of float this way and shoot wherever I want. I'm going to do the middle here. Looking at danger, I should have taken dangerous trains here, I think. So on ones, so one of them would have taken a wound.
Yeah, anti-grav stuff ending or starting in difficult
Oh, I
terrain.
gotta do it again. No.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll move them now. Oh, geez. Okay.
More guys.
The guys are
there.
gonna be hurt. I should have paid attention to this.
I'm just gonna stand still with my
how
army
those
and
rules
let
work.
your guys
So we'll just kill him off and put a wound onto another heavy bolter guy. Ugh.
There's nothing I hate more than being able to kind of quickly fix something.
No, I
and,
guess it would have had to be on these models, so I'm gonna lose Volkite guys.
yeah, it has to be the guys. Technically, the guys that. I mean.
Whatever. I
yeah.
could have moved this better, but that's fine. We're
Yeah.
learning. We're learning.
Josh is punishing himself here.
Yeah, this is not necessary.
This is flagellation live. We're just gonna get away from that crater and go back
Yeah,
here.
this evil crater.
Yep.
I was like, whatever. I'm gonna not roll ones, and it's gonna be a nothing rule. That
Oh, that's one of my biggest pet peeves I do to myself. I'm like, I forgot to measure accurately. Oh, whatever, it's like a 3 inch charge. I can't possibly fail double one.
And
All I want to do is lose my
that's
mind.
just how it goes.
Yeah.
that's just how it is.
Got
So now these guys are gonna have to. There'll be one guy jumping in because I want to get my multi-meltas into range here.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Now earlier I mentioned if anybody didn't like the fact that I had multi-meltas on this, they could fight me. It's because they don't have the rules for it.
They don't have the rules to take them. They can't
take
swap
the
their heavy
multi-melta?
bolter out. Yeah.
But I kind of feel like it's a bit of an oversight.
I would agree.
And because there's still it's not definite proof, but there's still pictures in the rule book of them going here's how this works.
Yeah, it's got
Like
literally a
there's
picture.
still,
with
there's
the
still pictures of them with multi-meltas. So
Yeah, and you can look at the comparisons. There's lots of examples of swapping a heavy bolter out for a multi-melta
That'll be the one.
at 20 points. Oh, look at that. Just dangerous train
Stop.
checks everywhere. I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to pass my turn and let you just fly around in dangerous train. Luckily, it's got 4 wounds.
That's super cool. I don't know why I moved these bikes to back here because it's the screen thing I can't see.
right. Instead of going back there, they're just going to fly a little bit closer towards
I'm
the
going to
middle
fly over
instead.
this way. This shouldn't be like a major MacGuffin fix because this is...
No, it changes nothing.
Yeah, I just don't want them to be that up there.
Oh, fair.
He was the one with the wound. But that's fine. I'll deal with that. I think that's it, so I guess we're going to just go over to shooting.
And they started blasting.
Because, again, no reactions anywhere from you.
No, I only have the one, and I want to save it for my fun barber and endurance. And I don't think them... I was debating on doing it to them to move them further away, but they're probably just going to get shot to death anyways.
Well, you know what? That's fair. Let's start with the pistols.
Let's go pistol time. Both pistols!
And I'm not baiting the reaction here, I assume?
Oh, no, I immediately forgot I even had it. We are not going to use a reaction here, no.
Oh, make a bunch of saves, dude. These guys are deadly.
That's nasty. That's 10 saves. I only got 5 guys in there. They're dead. Oh, I was close. 1 guy's left.
Oh, so that means I can Vanguard, kill the thing off, and get extra points.
That's true.
If he doesn't run away.
Well, you get to kill him first before I run away.
No, I mean from shooting.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, you hit the Vanguard and melee specifically? Oh, I guess.
No, I think it's just, it might be killing off of objectives.
But I guess he's not dead, so yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Let's do this funny speeder up at your Volkite boys.
Oh, yep, that'll do it. I'll just return fire for fun. Try it out.
Return fire here? Cool.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna bother.
No?
I'll save it.
Okay.
Save it. It's less dice I gotta roll.
So here comes the assault cannon.
Ooh,
Oh, this guy's a killer. Again, I probably could have rolled these all together, but
I
I want to know what kills what. So there's 1 that you're going to have to do a cover save on, and then 3 regular.
3 regular saves. Well, here's my 3 regular saves. We're gonna fail 1, and then my cover save from the ruins. A-okay.
Okay.
4 left up there.
Auto cannons.
Ooh, there we go. 2s.
Indeed, good sir.
Pretty much the same idea.
Just 2 regular saves.
2 regular saves. I could do that. 3 dead, and that's a leadership check for him.
Woo-wee.
Leave that guy and a Death guy. We'll claim him as the sergeant if there is one still.
We'll go to this bike squad, and I'm just going to also shoot up at those same guys.
I'm just gonna save us the time.
No.
Oh, fair. All right. Well,
I mean, there's a bunch of fire. You're just gonna pull.
all right. Well, you know what? We'll see how much you overkill him then.
Okay. Boss man's bolter.
Boom. Misses.
Gonna get a couple hits.
with 1. Just a heavy bolter on him. Yeah.
Yep.
And the rest. Sure.
Okay.
All right.
See?
Well, no,
See?
it's not yet to be proven yet. if I fail 2 guys, I'm justified in my decision. So far, we're at 4 saves, but
4
these aren't the
saves.
Volkite ones. Oh, we're dead. And
Okay,
still have all the Volkite
yeah,
to
whatever.
resolve,
You were
eh?
right. Okay, whatever. What do you want? You were right.
Boom, boom.
We'll go over here, do the land speeders next into your Tartaros.
I'll try the Barber and Endurance here. It's not going to help too much other than give me a 5-up Feel No Pain.
Yeah, let's double check Feel No Pain and multiple damage real quick before you declare it.
Oh, you actually have it? Yeah,
Because the meltas are going to be 3 damage each.
Gotcha, that'll matter. Just double checking. You get the 1 damage mitigation save to negate all damage from the wound.
That's what I'm reading. So last cannons.
Ooh, good start.
Why, thank you.
And invulns. Or sorry, wounds.
3 wounding hits.
That's gonna go right through my armor, of course. It's the last cannon. And all 3 of those will go through, and we're gonna do our Feel No Pain roll.
Is it a 5-up?
It's a 5-up, yes. So we're gonna pass 1 and then take 1 damage from the last cannons because of our Eternal Warrior. That will destroy him. And we'll just put a wound on that guy there. And that'll bring us to our 3 multi-meltas that are all in Melta range, or just...
No, and Melta only is working against vehicles.
Oh, the Melta part, yeah. The damage 3 is it's just damage 3.
They're just damage 3, but they would go to damage 6 against vehicles and be armor bane. I got 2 hits.
1 miss. 2s.
2
both
wounds.
wound. Do my armor saves work? 1 does. Does the Feel No Pain work? 1 does.
Okay, they eat it.
There you go. So the reaction no longer gives you a little bit of a move, but instead it removes any tactical statuses the unit might have had applied to it before doing the reaction. But that's pretty good. Not bad. I pretty much saved 2 models because I saved the 1 wound and then the 2 damage wound as well. That will last the entire phase, so that's a nice upgrade from the previous one. In addition,
Not bad.
my guys automatically pass any cool checks, leadership checks, or anything I would need to pass until the end of the phase, which includes the morale step of it. So pretty good reaction overall. Definitely very good. Get to a point you want to be and not move. That's that Barber and Endurance.
We'll go the squad of bikes now, and I'll put shots into your tacticals.
Yeah, the big old brick of dudes here creeping around.
Heavy bolters. Very good. I mean, 3s to wound you. Oh, there you go. That balanced it all out.
3 Marines. 1 is going to eat a stray. This guy is going to have
Why not the guy with the extra Centurion?
Oh, I was going to pull him, actually.
I was going to say, I know you wanted to pull him.
Yeah, he's the one who's supposed to die first. That's actually technically supposed to be 2 squads of 10 in the collection, but I wanted a big squad of 20.
Yeah. And then the 1 Volkite.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Cool. Tacticals are just going to fire bolt gun shots down at you.
4 of them shooting
I
down.
moved to tuck in a little bit so I don't get the Fury. And then let's see if I can't wound you. I wound you a bunch.
4, 5 wounds.
You're still T.
I was just about to check. I'm going to roll the saves anyways. Here's the boom, boom. Fail 2, but if I'm T5, I pass everything. But I don't think I am T5. They are T5.
They're T5. That would have made a difference.
Which means there's only 1 wound, and the first die I threw was the 2. Everything else didn't matter.
There you go.
They seem quite flexible for the battlefield now. I like them a lot. At 45 points a model, they're pretty decent.
Yeah. Skip the Rhino, we'll come back, and instead we'll go with this Heavy Speeder into your Assault Marines.
Just right there, easy targeting, easy pickings.
Okay, I'm going to roll this all together properly for the first time.
There, okay.
Oh.
Whoa, proper's the fire groups, okay?
Okay, yeah, you're right.
You were doing it properly.
I was doing it properly, now I'm doing it improperly for the first time. 2's to wound, 6 is just kill guys.
Yeah, that is 2 dead and 5 saves. So we're gonna go, you die, bang, bang. And 5, 3 plus saves. If I lose one more dude, we're looking at a morale, and we're gonna lose one more dude. Boom, that guy's gonna catch it, and then at the end of the phase, they're gonna be testing their morale.
Just to keep it real, we're gonna take the bikes and shoot in there as well.
Yep, same target, right through the building at them. Didn't work super well last time. Weird
Didn't work
start
super
over
well this
here.
time.
Yep. Well, it did work super well last time.
Okay, it did. Yeah.
Yes. 3 additional saves. That'll destroy 2 more of my Assault Marines. Bam. Don't have to worry about any further penalties on our leadership. We're already at half. This is a Volkite. Woo! All right.
That's pretty good.
We're looking at 2s. And that,
Yeah,
sure.
it balances out.
3 armor saves. We are going to fail 2, which means we'll deflagrate twice. We're going to have 2 more saves. We're down 2 Marines. We're down 3 Marines. 1, 2, 3. That's the sergeant. That's not the sergeant. So we're at 2 left, just by hanging out there in the middle.
Rhino's gonna keep it real and fire at those Terminators there.
Boop. 2 pinto-mounted bolters. They're always 2 shots now, which is nice. No more, essentially no more rapid fire in the game, I
I
think.
don't think there's any rapid fire that I've seen.
That is going to be...
Nothing.
Nothing, actually. We're toughness 5. We're thick boys. Do you think that's it for your shooting?
I do believe that is it for my shooting.
Well, we're going to go to my leadership checks. Our sergeant's still kicking, but they don't feel like sticking. So we're going to go...
Those tacticals went to a really good spot.
We liked where they went.
I think it's D6 plus
yeah,
you think.
it is. Yeah, because I'm just... but I'm anti-grav, technically. I would go further. I'd go 2d6 plus thing.
Oh, no, I guess you're
Yeah,
right.
I go 4 plus 4. To clarify, all routing checks are d6 plus initiative towards where you have to go, except anti-grav
Anti-grav
things are
yeah.
2d6 plus initiative. So it used to be 2d6 base and 3d6 base, and they just kind of like, they're just trying to make initiative
They made
matter
initiative
more.
matter
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everything.
And as they should, all the characteristics should be important. Anyways, I measured it. 8 is going to take this guy overlapping the edge a little bit. This guy is going to be lagging behind him, and like before, they test one more time, they pass. I actually can't remember what happens now.
I think you just have the routed status.
I think so. But they don't leave the battlefield. Double checking, they immediately lose the routed status because I guess they decided not to rout by not leaving the battlefield there. But they do gain the suppressed status instead, which I'll have to shake later, which is on my turn.
I think it's in your recovery phase.
It is, whenever
I got to
that
double
is.
check that you don't do it in my recovery phase. Because we're learning as we go with this one.
Yes.
But
trying our best to.
yeah, so we do have tokens for...
Yes. We have lots of tokens, by the way, for gaming assistance.
You guys thought you weren't going to get an ad in this.
On the Forge at MiniWarGaming.com. So obviously we're not going to have a one-to-one of what the Games Workshop icons are, but you could use these.
You could hypothetically use these.
Yeah.
I guess this would work for this game system.
Typically we're going to use these as routed. That's going to be suppressed. And then we have stunned, a little daze counter. You know, like, ooh, big eye, little eye, got stars, seeing stars. And then pinned is going to be bear trap. Watch out for bear traps.
Yeah, that gets you. You're not moving anywhere.
And then obviously we have a lot of other ones. Well, we have like a lot of generic tokens available. We just pulled from our generic tokens, things that make sense. So you can use them for any gaming you want. These are all 25mm as well. They print out at 25mm, but you can do whatever you want, whatever scale you want. Especially when you're playing 3,000 point games, you're gonna have a lot of status effects going on. So it will be important to remember them. That's it for your shooting, because I do all my morale at the end of it. And we go, oh, I owe you one more. This lone fool, does he decide to stick around? Sure, yeah, he wants to die. I guess that's where he wants to die.
Okay, I had to get the book for this. So we're going to charge. So we're going to declare the charge. I'm declaring a charge.
I have no reactions. I'm out. I'm tapped.
Check line of sight and maximum charge range. I can see him.
And you're within 12.
Yeah. I make a setup move. Okay, so to do the setup move, because I am within 12 of you, I do my setup distance. So it's my initiative plus my move. So I'm movement 14 to the end of this turn.
Yep.
And then I add my initiative of 4.
Yes.
Brings me to 18. So I do a setup move of 5 inches.
Yes. And all the setup moves is instead of rolling 2d6 For random, you have a predetermined amount you move forward and then add a d6 to it to see if you charge. But you must move the models first. You have to commit to the setup move first. So it's almost identical to last edition with the surge move. You would just do the surge move afterwards. You could technically just do the d6 roll plus your setup to see if you make it in. But
I like this more.
You just move the models first and then move them again if you have the energy in you.
Okay, so it's not...
And they're all gonna... Oh, this is their setup move.
This is their setup move, so I guess they're gonna have to do this a bunch.
I don't think this is two different moves. I think this is just more of a mechanical thing. I think this is one fluid movement. And if it wasn't...
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
That's how I'd recommend you play it as. So that's the setup move finished, and now Josh is gonna add a D6.
I gotta do a couple guys that see if they eat it though, right?
Yeah. And they're...
Did I roll?
No, you're good. You're rolling a 4 and a 5.
Oh, very good. So, okay, so the next step here is we're gonna make volley attacks.
Yes. We have to shoot each... I'm not gonna bother with mine. You can do yours and finish
you
them
got
off.
a bolt pistol?
Maybe. He does have a bolt pistol. So volley firing is a cool new mechanic. I'm a big fan of it. The defender of the charge and the initiates of the charge essentially do like little pistol shots back and forth at one another. Assault weapons.
Assault weapons, yeah.
Yeah. And Terminators have a lot of ways to make their weapons assault weapons. So Terminators are kind of always volley firing, but it's a reckless firing and not very accurate. You have to snap fire everything here.
But snap fire's now not only 6s, it's like a reverse ballistic skill. It's a different chart.
Yeah, it's a different. It's all in the same BS chart. It just kind of tells you what you need instead, which is kind of cool. I like it. In this case, I hit on 5s with snap fires, and so do you. I miss. And bam! Lots of hits.
Oh, these guys.
And bam! That is 3 wounds, and he is gonna weather all of them.
Okay.
Scratch that. I read something incorrectly. They got rid of the difficult as dangerous terrain for anti-grav stuff. Don't have to worry about that. So those guys are perfectly fine.
And I think
they were perfectly... All your wounds you suffered are nada, because none of that stuff is actually dangerous terrain. It's just difficult terrain. Back in the day, so definitely coming from old
previous,
mechanic. Yeah, previous bias for sure on that one. And then over here as well, when I said these guys go 2d6 plus initiative because they anti-grav, that's cav only. These guys only would have went... They're technically over here and still routed. Just to clean up stuff that hasn't changed anything. Your wounds are all back. Your model's back.
Yep.
All it was is you had one more shot at me coming up, but it shouldn't matter too much. And then you add d6 to your charge.
So I go d6 now. I go 2.
Which is enough to get a nothing. Boop.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hopping over that little gap. Same as before. Every model just moves directly in. No weird paths you have to take. Just the most direct, whatever makes sense.
Yeah. It looks something like that.
Bad news for him. Unfortunately, we don't have a challenge sub-phase. None of our characters are involved in that yet. Nor will they. Will be, maybe. We'll see if we get there. So we go to regular fighting because there's no other charges to resolve.
So we determine the combat units, which is these 2 units.
Did it.
Then we declare weapons and set initiative steps. So I'm using my chainswords.
I just have close combat weapon.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then we resolve the first initiative step.
Never mind, I have a war scythe. But that's initiative.
Yeah.
That's you go before I do, so.
So resolving the initiative step, declare combatants, make pylon moves for combatants. That anybody that's not in base contact makes a pylon move. Declare engaged models, set strike groups, make hit tests.
Yeah, just like before. I don't think this has changed too much. Piling in is equal to your initiative, which is very interesting. That's different. Just kind of fun ways for them to plug in initiative mattering a little bit more, because normally it's just 3, now it's essentially 4 for the most part. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that sergeant. That's
the power site's also -1 initiative, right?
Yes, it is. It is a cool weapon in this circumstance, but I'd have to weather 20-something attacks, and I'm just going to go ahead and roll 5.
I'll allow you to pull.
There he died.
There you go.
On 5.
See how he died? He went,
He's been broken for a bit, and I've been too lazy to fix him at the hip.
Okay, so I've got Vanguard, I think 2 on them. So I did kill you off of an objective. You'd also get it if I like push you off the objective or stuff like that. So they make their consolidate move now, and they're just gonna go 4 inches, and they're just gonna go this way.
Fair. Running away.
Repositioning.
Yep, makes sense. One thing to note for Vanguard is we did notice that it sets all scoring of objectives to 1. So when those assault marines scored this for 3, it was actually scoring that for 1, which means Josh is actually down to 7 points in his first turn.
So it's a tie game.
It was actually a tie game, but you're going to offset that by your Vanguard 2 kill you just accomplished over here, and the 1 point you're going to score for the objective. Because I assume you're going to stay near it still.
Yeah, a couple guys are going to stay near it.
Which does bring us to the end of the turn, so that's worth 1 point to the Vanguard unit, but 3 because they're Vanguard 2 and they smoked one of my units off of it.
Yes.
No points there, and this should be also worth 3 because the line
unit's holding it. Yeah.
So that's 6 victory points for the White Scars as we end their second turn of 4. Well, my turn is very simple. Josh was kind enough to leave me with a couple of units to play with on my second turn. We're going to not actually be able to do much against the White Scars, but we're going to move in a position to counter punch over here and just have our infantry plant their feet in the middle, and hopefully that can amount to something. Because me having my line units on there still give me 5 victory points a turn. That's just how the mission works. But we are going to pull these guys back a little bit. To be protected by, why is that on 5? That should definitely be, well, if anything on 1, I suppose, but I'm not too sure.
There are only 2 wounds, so I think you are supposed to be on 1 if Brights get bumped.
We're just going to go there. We're going to have these guys move over. We're only going to move 4. That way, the counters remaining stationary as per the Deathguard rules. We're going to set up a nice screen to protect our Terminators from being shot at so they can charge whatever decides to charge this if they decide to charge this. Once we've finished moving our Tactical Marines, we move our Grave Wardens and the Contemptor Dreadnought towards the White Scar Assault Marines on the higher elevation.
I will probably be unfun and react.
I figured you would react.
You're kind of counting on that? Yeah.
Yes, I figured
I'm glad that wasn't a surprise.
No, that's why I said there won't be much I could do against the White Scars on this upcoming turn, but we'll move our models and show it off anyways. And then when Josh goes to resolve that, I have no interaction there. We go to the routed step of the movement phase. These guys are going to do their D6 plus initiative move. We know that they're both going to hit this part of the battlefield, and we're going to test leadership to rally. Yeah, they do. They rally, and they're not routed. They're suppressed instead. So again, the idea there is they decide not to rout the battlefield, they continue the battle here, but they waver a bit.
So I just get to do a normal move, following all the rules for moving.
Whoosh. Goodbye, everybody.
Yep, you are chasing the wind, friend.
Yeah, and that's futile, as we all know it. And this is not once per game either, so that's a nice addition to some of the Legion rules. You have very powerful once per game abilities, like an ultimate ability, or access to a lot of neat utility, reusable abilities, in this case, chasing the wind. So if you ever want to try and tie down a White Scar unit, they say, maybe not.
Yeah, how about no?
You have to try and tie down.
So this one, I don't get my bonus move because it's the end of my turn, so they only move 12, they don't move 14.
Oh no. That is, if I could have rushed these guys.
Did you say oh no?
Yeah. If I could have rushed these guys, I would have, but they're heavy, so they can't. We're going to go to shooting, and we're going to fire his assault cannon
at least I can't return fire, yeah?
That's true, you don't have a reaction. We're going to fire his assault cannon and bolter into your heavy speeder there.
Okay.
So the assault cannon is firepower 5 now, and we only hit on 3s with these dreadnoughts. If you stay still, or if I'm Deathguard, move 4 or less, I'd get that extra shot, I believe, but in this case, I'd rather move. Strength 6 and your toughness 7 on that big speeder.
I'm going to double check, but I believe the heavy speeders are T7.
If that is the case,
they indeed are T7.
I have 1 wound. Let's throw my bolter in there. 1 hit, a 6 to wound, no.
I got a 3 up.
There you go. And welcome to the end of my shoot. I guess I might as well fire at your bikes here. So our tacticals moved 4, which means they count as staying still. They're going to get a 3rd shot with their bolters, and they're just going to pour their bolters into the nearest bike squad there. Going to unfortunately be 57 shots. So I'm going to do 20, 20, 17 here. 3s to hit, 5s to wound. Never mind their toughness 4, but they have 2 wounds. That's gonna so far be 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds. Just 7 wounds. Number 2. An additional 4 or 5 even, so we're at 12. 3 less. And then, sorry, that's a 2 over there. And then we wound an additional 5 times. All right, we're at 17 wounds.
Ooh.
No AP. That's relevant, of course. Are they 2s or 3s?
3s.
If I kill 2 bikes.
2 whole bikes are gone.
There we go. And that's it for my shooting. Nice and easy. Kaboom, boom. Hey, there we go. That'll be a leadership check, I think.
Indeed.
Yep, we're right to it because I got nothing else to do. You're holding. I have no charging. No fighting, no scrapping, no nothing. We're ending our turn there.
What do the lads over there have to do? Do they do their...
At the end of the turn, they have to rally. Or they have to see if they get rid of the status effect.
Yeah, did they go to lick the wall and then pass, I think, in the movement?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
They are going to pass. Maybe the sergeant's not cool 8. Or I guess he's leadership 8. That's what it is. Scrap that. The sergeant's only cool 7. So we keep the effect. When they went to go rally from routed, that's where you use leadership. And then you use cool to get your head back in the game and not suffer the negative effects of the status here. Now, cool 7 on the sergeant, meaning they're still suppressed, but they can operate normally otherwise when my third turn comes up after the White Scars here. And then at the end, after checking to see if you get rid of that, you go check for victory points. And I got 5. Well, funny. No, you know what? Yeah, I got 5. I am scoring just that. Nothing over there, nothing on the other flank. That's going to put my score from 7 to 12. I am not in the lead, but we're getting points. I'm going to make note that you're not allowed to put models onto objective markers as per the rules, but typically we never. That's for like visibility for your opponents and everything like that.
Visibility, but also like if you have something that's giant to. Like, you put a giant tank on it, be like, oh, you can't get anywhere near
That's like the, Imperial Knight bases, big tanks and everything like that. It's to not deny your opponent from standing on it. So, not going to be too concerned about that rule. We're just going to obviously not try and deny your opponent from getting it.
Yep. Once again, I shall declare my army moves fast.
It is indeed time to go quick.
So you know what? I'm going to... I want these guys to be dead.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard. There's 2 of them.
I'm going to move over to here just to be able to shoot over at these guys, presumably, because that's what I want to deal with.
Yeah, big toy. I mean, they're going to get 5 points a turn until they're dealt with.
I know. I don't know why I'm saying it weird like that, but it's kind of an issue. So I'm going to... Everybody hide behind this rhino. Don't let them see us.
As a tactical position.
There's too many of them. They're going to sit still because I get some bonuses here.
Yeah, extra shots with the heavy bolters if they don't move.
You know what? I'm going to sit still with these guys too. It's not going to make a huge difference. I just don't think you're incentivized to shoot there.
Yep.
These guys are going to get shot at anyways, so I think that they're going to zip over this way.
Make way.
Welcome to the part of the game where I try to stay 24 inches away from you for the most part.
Yeah. Should be too hard. Move 14 to 16 guys. 12 to 16.
I think these guys are moving 18.
Oh!
I think they're moved 16 to 18 or something dumb like that. It's not much of a problem either way. So I just want to, like, you're going to get some shots if you decide to shoot at me, but, like, not a bajillion. I'm going to stick with punishing these guys for existing over here, too.
All right. Fair game.
I think I technically block some.
Just one dude, it looks like.
Yeah, so be able to. Over here, I'm just going to see. They're going to do something cool. They're just waiting.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
They're going to pounce at the right time. That looks like
Actually, I want these guys moving a little bit further.
Understood.
There.
All right.
I can do what I want.
I got nothing to really react to. You didn't get within 12 or anywhere relevant, so it's go time.
Yep. My rhino's going to shoot those suppressed lads. I was just looking at line of sight and other stuff. I only hit you twice.
Good start.
Didn't wound you.
So you want to finish him off with the speeder? Come back to it later?
Come back to it later, probably. What we're going to do is we're going to have this speeder now shoot over into those guys.
So it begins.
You don't want to return fire these guys?
No.
I hit with the assault cannon quite handily.
Very good.
2s?
Okay.
Okay, well.
3 regular saves, it looks like. That will kill no one.
Could have done the autocannon at the same time, but I'm only going to hit twice.
A breach! A breach! Debating, cover doesn't look good enough for me. Bam! Dead.
The boss's bike squad.
All right, let's do it again.
The boss's heavy bolter. Oh, that hits.
Good start.
So the one heavy bolter tailing can't see, but I'm okay with this. So, hits! Can I wound though?
Not bad.
I can.
5 saves. Their power armor unscathed.
Ooh, my Martian death rays.
Great start.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 2s. Cool.
6 power armor saves. That will be 3 fails. Would be 3 deflagrates at strength 6. 2 additional wounds. We're down 3 Marines. We're down 3 Marines. We'll lose that guy, this guy, and that guy. Why not? One more model for a leadership check.
Let's go these land speeders then.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Multi.
And good start. And 2s to kill. Fried. Let's lose 2 back here. Boom. Now we're at leadership check at the end. Boom.
Las cannons.
Brown. Oh. Twos. Bam. It's going to crush 4 more.
I'm going to double check that
Pierce.
I think it's just
I think it's
strength. We're sitting still for these.
Oh, right.
Multi.
We're left with a few. Then we're going to go down here. We're going to put some hate down this way at those guys.
Indeed.
Heavy.
I'm going to do the Volkites first because they're also heavy firepower.
Oh, nice.
They make this kind of straightforward.
Very good. And 2s. Yeah, most things don't have like relentless and stuff like that anymore. So
only 4.
Even big things walking around and stuff, they don't get the full benefit of the heavy. 1 dead, but to fly great.
Yes.
That's strength 6.
The
opportunity is there. We lose a Marine. We're going to lose 2 Marines. We'll lose you and you. Why not?
Bolters that are heavy. Wow. That's pretty good.
Oh, that is going to be 4 dead.
Oh, jeez.
We're going to lose that guy. These guys. That guy. We'll go from 20 to 2.
You've got a guy really close to the wall here you might not notice.
Oh, I couldn't see him. There
yeah.
you go. That guy goes back there. This guy's dead instead.
Now, I don't think I didn't shoot this heavy speeder yet, right?
Nah, you're going to come back to him. You haven't done... Yeah, this is last...
That heavy speeder and this bike squad up front.
Yeah, you got those 2 left to fire.
Yeah, so let's just go with that heavy speeder. I'll try to get rid of these.
Couple 6s.
Do I even care about them?
I don't think you care about much of anything. I think from the...
I'm just going to check range. This might not be the first video that goes out of this. Yeah, no, whatever. I'll put the assault cannon and everything into them.
Kaboom.
You remember like our first 2nd edition game that was the Imperial Fist shield wall?
Yes. Yes. That one, well, this one I expected a little bit more. That one I remember being a lot more disappointed in. This one I don't mind at all.
So you go 1 cover save and 4 regular.
And that was that way?
Yeah,
those guys?
That's this way.
Cover, dead. Regular, dead. Nice.
You got 1 guy left.
Die!
Nope.
Could be dead for me. Works. We have a sergeant remaining.
We have these bikes. I'm really tempted to shoot your Terminators and all that.
You could?
So let's just do that.
All right. But well, you just give me 5 victory points. You just
kill him. Right. Actually,
just kill him and you win.
Okay. Okay. The heavy bolter into him.
Bam. Good start. Kaboom.
2 saves.
Boom, boom. He dead.
Okay. Yep.
Bam. No need to roll leadership. That is removed.
That was clean.
That's it for shooting. I don't have any morale checks to do. I am left with 2 Terminator squads and a Contemptor. And mathematically unable to get enough victory points to win the game. There is a mechanic for an underdog bonus in the 4th turn that doubles the points you get. And even with that, I still would not be able to do it.
But I don't know if you're going to be able to call it because you got to have...
Correct.
Like I have to have twice as many. I only scored 3, this turn.
3 points this turn? Yeah, you get 3 points this turn.
So you're down by 4 technically. The score is currently... I'm at 16, you're at 12 before you start your turn.
Yep, so I'll go to my turn. I won't be able to interact with the White Scars too much, maybe kill a couple models. Sure, I'd stand here, get my, they might be Vanguard, or they might not be. I'll get my 3 points.
Doesn't matter if they're Vanguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. You might only be getting 1. Yeah.
I might get 1 or 3. So I'll go there, get my 3 points. I'll go over here, get my 1 point, giving me 4 points, and I'll end my turn. Ties the game up, 16 to 16 at the end of turn 3. And then we go to turn 4. Where we just have to do all that shooting again. I would get 1 point, and you would get 3.
Yeah, I'll check to see if you're Death Shroud or Vanguard, because that was a talking point, right?
True. The Grave Warden's been out of there, Contemptor just hang out there. You probably wouldn't have to worry about that. So I end my turn 3, we tie the game up, and then your turn 4, you just have to worry about killing them, I guess.
I just put an entire army's worth of shooting into them.
And that works for me. I'll count to save us a bunch of time. Rolling dice. I'm going to assume this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds are all dead. That I don't, even though they're higher toughness, higher save, it's not worth me trying to figure out if I win or not by standing around.
It might be miserable to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'd also be able to move up and...
Melta and all that stuff too.
Yeah, the Melta. Yeah, because now, so the Melta, you being on that objective means you're in Melta range.
Yeah, the extra damage and all that stuff, yeah.
No, it's not the extra damage. You're in range of my 3 damage multi-meltas.
Yes. Oh, I guess the extra damage, I meant the Meltas can actually hit them.
The Meltas can actually, yeah.
Which, 1 save going through, like that unit there alone, will probably put them down because the Meltas and everything like that. So, with that, the score is going to go to the White Scars with this quick skirmish. They secure this part of the battlefield. And they're going to quickly move on to cut off the head of a few more Deathguard nearby, I suspect.
I would suspect that, yep, the lads just get back in the Rhino and we just continue on to the next point of the Smelly Boys.
But for our members, we always do a little post-game show when we have the time, and we definitely have the time today. This was a trial game. This is our first game. We just want to check out the mechanics and everything. So we're going to be discussing essentially all the mechanics and our hopes and excitement for the game for our members on MiniWarGaming.com, or if you're already watching it on YouTube, well, yeah, right on there too as well. Maybe, I think, anyways. Happy wargaming, everyone. That's the end of the video.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the vault otherwise.